Welcome to another video. Today we got a product from Alta. I bought it, they didn't send this to me. I wish. Gotta love that it comes with California warnings. That's always a good start. And some serious stuff. I already opened this, but gotta open it for the camera too. Here's what we got. We got what they call the blow-off valve spring upgrade. It's technically for a diverter valve. For some reason they call it a blow-off, which is kind of different, but to each their own. But it comes with all the directions there, blah 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 blah. We got a cool little sticker thing there, and then we got our stiffy spring, which will go in the diverter valve and replace the stock spring, because the stock spring likes to bleed off a lot of air. So yeah, let's go get to installing it. So, as per usual in these videos, we'll be popping the hood. So, this is not hot and good. Diverter valve is right. You cannot see it, but it's down here. It's like over there. Yeah, so we'll be pulling off intake tubing right here. This is connected here. Pull off the clip here. If you want that one, I don't think I usually pull that one off though. Unscrew this. Actually, we'll do it on that side probably. Unbolt this. Which this, you'll control the hoses by either raising or lowering. You'll see as I install this. Alright, so we're going to start with a 10 mil for the coolant reservoir. Let's see. Yes, this is what I want. And then we'll use a little bit for now. Alright, and like that, we got this assembled. I usually like to place bolts either down here or up there, but I usually prefer right here if I can, especially for things at the front of the engine bay. There we go. Push that down for now. Then we gotta take out this, which either you can use a flathead or a, what is that, 8 mil or something? Let's go see. Psych. It's a 7 mil. Terrible filming there. Good job by me. Cool. And right here you've got this clip. You gotta be careful, you don't want to lose this, but it has a little bump there that you have to wiggle it around. Pliers for this. Okay, I'm gonna grab pliers. Alright, got my pliers. So weird filming with this phone, I'm not used to it. I need to not do this while filming, but pretty much you get the clip arounds. You know, yeah. Okay, so I got the clip out, and once that comes out, you can lift this and the connector comes up with it, which I shall put over here for now. We have the bottom end loosened. I'll do the top end. I already did the top end actually, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I think you guys saw me do that. Then, we want to just pull this. I already loosened it a little bit here. But you kind of just wiggle it on out. And just be wary of any other connectors and stuff that are chilling on there. This one I tend to leave. We'll see if I remove it or not. I don't remember. You can see one of our bolts down there for the diverter valve. About 5 mils. Let me not do this with one hand. So I ended up pulling off the other clip over here and disconnecting this. The little sensor also comes out when you pull out the clip, because they're all kind of one attached unit. So we can remove this part of the tubing. I'll put that here for now. I'm going to peek at my turbo. One of my friend's turbos had a bunch of oil in it in the, I'm not going to touch it, but the front part of the housing down here. And the inducer. One sec. Okay, there, we got some flash going. Yeah, it all looks dry in the front. My blades, as far as I can tell, look pretty good. I'll have to stick my head in there in a second. I'm just looking through the phone screen. Everything looks pretty good though. I don't see any nicks or anything. I don't know what's up with the screw for the wheel, but whatever. Cool. This is with stage 2. Pretty good. Alright, so where's the camera? Got a bolt right here, silver. One down there. And one in the back. Down there somewhere. I kind of can't see it with the camera. Right. Should be right in here somewhere. I can't see. There it is. There's a little bolt down there. We're going to remove those 3, and you'll notice that the coolant hose is in the way here. Hold on. There. The coolant hose is in the way because the diverter valve's there. Oh, we have to pull off the wastegate tube. You kind of just have to wiggle it off. I'm not going to do that with one hand right now. But to get more free space for the diverter valve, you, in the bolts, you raise and lower the coolant reservoir as needed. The other thing I forgot to mention is try not to use these kind of tools that will come apart when you pull, because I kind of got it stuck in my thing down here, the bolt. So I recommend like a big T-style single piece, Allen driver. So what I'm doing right now is I'm pulling on the wastegate tubing this way, from there to that way. Hard to show it while doing it. There we go, got it. So I got the tubing off, which was running through there, so I'm going to pull it out. There we go. Now we have extra space in here for the diverter valve to move back. And now I'm going to unbolt the 3 bolts there. I'm not going to film it though because I'm going to focus on not dropping my tools in there. Here we go, we got that in there. So I got my bolts out. This one could be a little healthier. The other ones are okay. And now we just have to pull that off. Just so you guys know, there's a connector down here that you have to disconnect. Okay, cool. So I got this off. I don't know what's going on in the background. I'm gonna try and talk quick. There's a little clip that you have to lift so you can pull this out. So here's the diverter valve. Alright, so as far as I'm aware, I'm just going to lift up, and it should come apart. I can check the instructions here. Cool. Okay, so I just pulled it apart. You literally just pull on it. Gotta be careful though, you don't want to lose things. Here's the old spring. Where's the new spring? Old spring being on the bottom. I'm gonna line them up. Mini. You see the new spring is a little, ever so slightly thicker, and put them both on white. Oh gosh, don't bind them. That would not be good. Hold on. Oh, for fuck's sake. No. Okay, let's not do that, but you guys saw what I'm talking about. Oh, fuck. The new spring is a tiny bit longer and a tiny bit stiffer. This will be cool. Here's how I look at this. The original spring, like right now, is very soft. And if you have the slightest bit of weight, it won't fully expand. Like, I can see how it can get stuck. But if we take that out and we put the new spring in, you can see there's that little bit of added length. It's much easier to, even if I have slight weight on it, it still stays a lot farther up. So it should close the diverter valve sooner and more quickly. That's cool. That should be perfect, actually. And then if you're having issues popping it down, just push on the outer area, and you'll hear it snap in place. Cool. All right, so I got my diverter valve back in there. I just have to reconnect this, replace this, redo the tubing, do the 2 clips, 2 screws, and I should be good. That screw down there. That's a 7 mil, by the way. I'm gonna make sure it's nice and snug because that's directly onto your turbo. I'm gonna make sure everything's lined up correctly too. You don't want any debris coming in through there. That would be unfortunate. Cool. Should be good. And then you do this one up here. Cool. Alright, and that should be it. I'm gonna just check over a couple things, but I think we should be good, and probably go for a test drive. I'm gonna pack up my tools while I let the car warm up in a sec. Alright, we'll do a little cold start. Oh, key's not in. That's a fail. Heck do. And do a little cold start. Alright, I'm gonna let it warm up and then I'll, oh, that's shaky. The camera is, although the car is not really that shaky. Alright, I'm gonna let it warm up while I put my tools away. Cool. So the first thing I noticed as well, at first I didn't really notice it, but then I noticed that it's not just dumping air as quickly. Like even like that, normally it'd be whoosh, like super loud. I just have a NM intake, but right now it's quieter. I like that because it's kind of obnoxious before how much air was just dumping back into the intake. And we'll see how it is once it warms up. Sorry about the bad shifts, I'm experimenting a little bit. Let me let it warm up first more and then I'll get another clip. eyes open a little bit in first gear sometimes.